Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. As you can see, we've already started here. Spain lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that. And I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Played out towards the right wing. Could move up a gear here. Gattuso cuts out the pass.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Now it's Hullet. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. And this is Messi. That's good play. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Rooney. And this is Bale. Crosses it in. Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Still goalless at the moment. Šeško.
Such good technique.
And he's onside. Chance, surely! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for options for movement. Rummenigge is in a really good position out wide. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, well played, well played. And that was very necessary. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Spread it left. And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Spain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in.
Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Zanetti. Messi. Now it's Hullet. Half an hour played now. And this is Hullet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Zanetti gets over and intercepts.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rooney. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And Rooney. And it's Thuram. Mateus. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gattuso. Now that looks a decent ball. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Šeško deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's a throw. And it's Menu. And this is Rooney. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Shot could be on. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away. Messi is always playing with one eye on. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Ferdinand. It's a really well-measured ball. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Mateus. And this is back. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Can he finish? That was probably asking just too much.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
There's a sharp little ball here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the through ball. It's a promising position. And the flag has stayed down. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. And it's Gullit. Aims beyond the defence. Maldini wins the duel this time. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of
terrific header! Thuram gets good distance on it. Opts for safety. Gattuso. And here's Gullit. Messi. Rummenigge. Now it's Dani Olmo. And he's away. Is there any support? He might not. Dani Olmo! It's there! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So real chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Spain have their second corner now.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 21, el dorsal 24 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Scholes. Haaland constantly looking for the ball into the box. Now back in possession and ready to go again. Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And it's Bale. Haaland picked out brilliantly.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Gattuso does really well to win the ball there. He is through here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's picked his way through. Mateus. That's very neat. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
The final seconds now. Knocks it into space. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Scholes plays it short, delivers the ball. There's the header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Oh, he's taken it. Played back in, played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Has a look and plays it forward. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hullet. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments. John, surely! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. And he's gone looking for safety.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Hangs one in. Oh, that's neat. And it's Gattuso. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hullet is behind this one. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Hullet! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Rooney. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's played it back. Pullet. Sheshko takes a shot! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he gets rid in a hurry. Looking to play him in. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Mainu. And this is Rooney. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shot a goal! Goal! Spain! And they get themselves in front! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Spain go into the lead.
Bullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner.
Rummenigge! He scores! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key...
And Messi! Oh, crossbar! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Bullet really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, well played. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Hullet. Hullet. Hullet! Really well taken goal. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And yes, it's him again. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Zanetti. Mainu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's made its way to him.
That's good play from him.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. And this is Rooney. Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. Spain do have a chance to counter here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh no, he's got that wrong. There's the whistle for half-time. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Here we go again, then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Hullet. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Mateus is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Gattuso. Rummenigge proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That looks a cracking ball. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself.
And the finish! Menu.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Maldini spots it and intercepts. And it's Rooney. Can he get it through?
Šeško really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Šeško. He's having a shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Menu clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Serán sustituidos por
Gattuso.
el dorsal 7.
Now, can they get him away?
El dorsal 8.
Pass is just off target.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he has been fouled there. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, easy pickings there. This looks promising. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rafael Leao is onto this. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Bale. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso. A probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Bale. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram calmly anticipates. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 21 será reemplazado por...
Zanetti does well to get it back.
Alexandre Pato. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Mateus, a picture of focus and alertness. Oh, well played, well played.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Pato. Caught offside that time. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Dani Olmo. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! And that would have won it.
Bale has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Can he finish? And that has been clubbed away. And it's Bale. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Scholes. Gattuso. Now it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Scholes. Great big chance! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
All square again into the dying minutes. Šeško! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates...
And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity. What... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Hullet. Rooney. He's on it, can he get away? Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has earned... And a chance! And again! That is decidedly lacking. vision. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep, and don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Now he's off and running. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. Matthäus. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's well spotted. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Hullet. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bale. And he's gone backward here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Maldini cuts out the pass. Rooney. It's a searching pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aims beyond the defence. De Gea claims comfortably.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Bale. Bale stood his ground strongly. Gattuso. Oh, cracking ball. Opts to play it back. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he tries a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
That's great running from him. Determined, committed, and getting on the front foot.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's got two. Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Nicely weighted ball. Xisco! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Tries to pass it through. And this is De Bruyne. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mateus. There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Menu. Thuram makes the interception. Mateus. Looking for... Decent chance! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's Menu. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Opts for safety. Driving on and making good progress. Lovely putt. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Foot in. Rummenigge in with the challenge. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So, time for changes
el
on
dorsal
both
17
sides, actually.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7.
Rummenigge picks it up out wide.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
He is just caressing the ball. Neymar threads one in, steaming on goalwards. Neither of these two want to come off. Real chance! It's hit the upright. It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Bale puts them all in. Dani Olmo. Well timed, excellent interception. Maldini charging forward, the ball at his feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Neymar. Oh, nice touch. And he shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Corner number 2 then.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 21.
They've played it short.
El dorsal
Turns and
23,
goes back.
el dorsal
Vitinha
20.
with a fine tackle.
Cambio de jugadores.
Now, can they get him away? Well, that has not gone well. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bale goes steaming forward. And it's Neymar. Short changes him with that pass. Chance here to counter. And here's Bale. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Vitinha tries a deft little ball. Oh, that was vital. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent progress down the left. Oh, there's a probing ball. Maldini cuts it out. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Vitinha going full tilt down the left. He is through here. Gattuso. Šeško. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Neymar. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Rooney.
Šeško really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly.
Chance! They want to be quick to it. In for the pieces! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a promising position. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Bale. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
And he has been fouled there. Rooney. Gattuso. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shapes to shoot! Batistuta with the foul. Still goalless. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Nice bit of trickery. Menu. Šeško. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi concedes a free kick for that. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bale. Menu. And it's Gattuso. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Šeško. Passing is crisp and sharp. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti. Now it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Messi receives it in a wide position. Maldini. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Bale.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Hullet. Oh, good-looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. Šeško! Big chance! Corner then. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's not got that quite right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ferdinand. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Batistuta. Menu. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Messi. Well read, nice interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Pull it. Good ball, good take. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking to play him in. The ball goes in. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Messi. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third quarter of the game. Oh, what a climb! That's a decent clearance. Spain are looking to go forward now. Out of play for a throw. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Mateus. Messi. It's a searching pass. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
No, again there's no way through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. Zanetti tries making a foray down the right. Oh, super find. He's shifting through the gears here. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a goal kick. Ah, he's given it away. And a chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much...
Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So,
9,
time for changes
el dorsal
on both
17,
sides, actually. Two
serán
fresh faces,
sustituidos por
and both
el
in the front
dorsal
line.
20.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. Cross needs to be good. Messi attempts a clearance. Gattuso. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good running, strong and purposeful. Menu. Nice looking ball. Floated through, and it's made its way to him. Oh, can he get onto this? Muscular approach does pay off here. Rafael Leao gets a good foot in there. And now the breakaway. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Menu. Foot in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Rafael Leao. Oh, it's come loose. Great vision. Now it's Pato. Pato going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, well measured. And this is Messi. Gets his head on it! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gattuso. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Out to the left it goes. Menu. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Messi. Messi.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's managed to get free. And he cuts out the supply.
3 minutos de descuento.
Gattuso. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Spread it left.
Might want to be careful there. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And here's Batistuta. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's in a great position here. Menu. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Maldini does well to stand firm and defend it. And that's really well manoeuvred.
This is the time you need that pace.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Up he goes! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Hullet. Now it's Batistuta. It's a searching pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rijkaard does well to get it back. Now it's Rooney. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bale. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That's a cute ball. That is a brilliant interception. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. De Bruyne. And it's Gattuso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's looking wide. Oh, smashing header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zanetti. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. And he's been shifted off it. Tries to play it through. And this is Rooney. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He has found the way through. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Messi with the short one. Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Zanetti. And it's Messi. Šeško. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary, to Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it. Now it's Messi. And that was very necessary. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Gattuso. Now it's Rooney. Pull it. Big header! It's there! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Kicked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence...
And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that was vital.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bale. Roberto Carlos looking to penetrate opposition lines. And the finish! And he hits the net! Spain are all square! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting. Rummenigge! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good ball. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that could set him on his way. Bale receives it in a wide position. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
And it's Hullet. Chance for a shot! And he's heaved it away. Bale made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
No, he's not getting past him there. The ball has bounced loose now. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Dani Olmo. Pings in across. That has been knocked clear. Gattuso. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Roberto Carlos ready to try one.
El dorsal 18.
Looking to widen the gap
Serán
even further here.
sustituidos por El dorsal 20.
Bale!
Alexandre Pato.
Oh, what
El
a
dorsal
save
23.
from Van der
Cambio de
Sar!
jugadores.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Neymar. Haaland. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? And that could have brought them level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
It's their second corner of the game. Maldini gets it away. And it's Bale. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Pato, he's got away. Pato! In for the pieces! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Nicely shaped ball. And this is Bale, and he's got the beating. It's Bale! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Menu. Aimed beyond the defence. Bale. And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. De Bruyne looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's played through for him. And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Rooney. And it's Mainu. Now this could be a chance. Rijkaard. De Bruyne. Knocks it into space. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rooney. And this is